Every wise engines know about the brake tender. The brake tender was using for an ensure when any engine using it as they keep breaking down the hill easier and keep the goods in order. When it started that Thomas was pulling trains along the mainland when the other engines are busy so often. Thomas didn't like very much and he was quite irritable. "I'm Anakin of my branch line unless someone has work to do," he grumbled to the other engines. "What good is it for me to run the line if I'm never on it anymore?" "Well, the fat controller puts us where we're needed," said Henry. "Besides, I hear Daisy is enjoying the company of the passengers." Thomas fumed away without another word. Later, at Edward Station, Thomas was exhausted and having a drink. When Boko came down from Gordon's Hill, he was pulling a goods train too, and Thomas noted Boko was pushing a strange wagon. It was long and on 2 trucks. "What's that?" asked Thomas curiously. "It's called a brake tender," Boko explained. "It acts as an ensure to help me break down the hill easier and keep the trucks in order. I won't using it for my next train, and so you're welcome to take it if you'd like." Thomas was abashed. "Me using a brake tender? What would the other engines think?" Boko rolled his eyes. "Well, if you don't know, but you could try." But Thomas needed a luck. His trucks weren't cooperate at all. He made a terrible time when he approached Gordon's Hill and he had to work hard. The next day, Thomas brought his heavy goods since the other engines weren't available. Thomas saw a brake tender at the siding. He remembered about his yesterday's difficulty journey. I'm sure Boko won't mind if I take it and I could able bring it back before anyone can know." Now he didn't realize about his weight of the train, but when he's setting off with the brake tender with his longer train, Thomas was heading for trouble. He started up at Gordon's Hill when he realized something was wrong. His longer train getting heavier. Thomas' wheels were moving forward, but the weight of the train dragged him backwards. Thomas applied his brakes on the tender too quickly and too hard. The coupling behind the tender broke. His train unlocked free and increased high speed and running away down the hill. The train came off the rail by a short bend and crashed into a pile of rubble spreading across the line. The guard jumped cleared, but he had a minor injuries. Meanwhile, Thomas was still sliding along the line with the brake tender's brakes on, and he couldn't stop in time and he come off the rails too, right next to a wreckage. Thomas' crew got several injuries when they jumped clear before the crash. And they were stuck. Later, James arrived with the breakdown train, on board with the fat controller. "I know you've got too much overwork for you, Thomas," he said. "I send another engine to help you out on the main line. But however, tenders don't suit tank engines, and Thomas, you shouldn't take someone's brake tender without permission. Boko was only one using his brake tender and you should done that, but next time, you should ask in permission before using a brake tender. But nothing to worry, James will taking charge with the goods while you're away to the works." James was speechless. To heard what the fat controller mentioned, Thomas should know to listen to Boko about the safety situation, and now Thomas feeling quite embarrassed about the tender engine.